What's going on today, you guys? This is going to be a video that many of you have been waiting for a very, very long time for, I know. And believe me, I've been waiting a little bit too. I just haven't been in a rush because, well, in all honesty, when you put the car on the dyno, you're really going to push it. How much tuning we're going to do, however, on the dyno, I really don't know. But we'll see where it ends up. We'll see how much power it actually makes. I am currently suspecting, without getting my hopes up too high, roughly 650 to 700 horsepower on 20 PSI. And well, maybe we'll end up today with around 850, 900-ish. I do not know. Hopefully the car holds together. If you remember, we did build this entire engine right here in this garage, from the rod bearings, rods, pistons, porting the heads, big cams. You know what, I'll just give you the rundown on the entire motor here because it's on G25660 externally waste-gated turbos with twin 45mm waste-gates, and it is on a Haltech. The fuel system is twin Walbro 485s with 1650cc fuel injector clinic injectors. It's got some, we've got the parts here to make probably right at or just over 1,000 horsepower. That was the plan anyways, eventually. Because right now, I mean, let's be honest, I spent all this time building the car. I really just want to drive it. I personally feel no need to go to the dyno and try to shoot for 1,000 horsepower. Can the car do it? Theoretically, yes. The car, as it sits, has plenty of power to blow the rear tires off at 60, 70 miles an hour. It is plenty fun, and it's fast just as it is. So we'll probably turn the boost up a little bit, add in a little bit of timing. We'll see where we're sitting. Going to a good friend of mine's shop who is very capable with tuning vehicles and has an all-wheel drive dyno. I've been good friends with him for a number of years now. So anyways, for now, let's go ahead and get the car started up, get it warmed up, and then I have some moving of cars to do. And then we can get on the road and get going. We got about 35 minute drive just to get there. Also, one more quick thing here. If you guys got any kind of value out of this video, it would mean the world to me if you all went over to the website and checked out some of the merchandise we got. I got t-shirts, we got some hoodies, I got license plate frames, we even got phone cases on there. But here's a quick look at everything we got. This is my hoodie. This is kind of the go-to. Then we also have, I'm having this dream, and they can't catch me. And then for the more generic stuff, we got show me your TTs, need money for project car, and built not bought. So if you guys want to head on over to billybuilds.com, check out the website. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Let's get back to this video. Okay, so quick update here. I am already running late because I got stopped to get gas. I just realized I got a little bit less than a half a tank, but I don't want to show up to the dyno with running out of fuel. That's not fun. So let's go get some gas first. Okay guys, so we got E85 back on the road. I'm now officially late. Sorry Neil, but we're on the way. Where's this guy? Yo! There he is. There he is. The man of the hour. Appreciate it. Guys, this is Neil, Pencil Tuning, 813 Performance. We got Danny and then Zay outside. You guys ready, man? The car's running good.
It is?
I mean, so far, I will say, I got fresh ethanol. It's got full tank because obviously we don't want those ridiculous issues. It was breaking up a little bit on when it's cold. It's got fresh plugs in it.
Is it on there?
20-ish, 21.
We're ready to see now.
We'll turn up a little bit. I'm not trying to kill it. I always shoot low, so 650.
650?
Try to shoot low. Shooting low, 650.
Okay, you're just pioneering good shit on your Z32s.
Dude, I'm just implementing what's already been done on other platforms. You know how it is.
I feel you. Let's go check out this beauty.
Oh,
sorry for my messy ass shop.
This guy has not seen this car since my last setup. Neil likes SR20s, and if you guys don't know, I really don't care for SR20s.
For the past few videos.
Yeah, this guy's in here. Hey, where's the SR20? Oh man. All right.
I don't know if I would.
But aside from SR20, I mean, I'd say we're kind of along the same wavelength here as far as
I do believe in the VG. I love the VG, not in this chassis. I rather it in the S13 chassis.
It's just it's a tight chassis regardless.
It's a tight chassis. Yeah, that's what I know. It's a stout engine.
Yeah. It's tough.
GTR coils,
you're on external wastegate. He has all the good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Proper flowing back housing on this turbo, like a larger back housing.
Oh yeah, you mean not the divorced nonsense?
Not the constipated nonsense.
With real wastegates? Yeah. See, he gets it. He knows.
And you need. Oh, you're missing one critical factor here. It's called AC, my boy.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me. I remind myself every time I get in this car this time of year. I got the Milwaukee AC.
What's that?
Check the passenger seat.
Oh my. That
it works.
Right there.
That works.
Stop at car-wise today,
dude. I don't know.
If it's going well.
We'll see. We'll just run it until we'll see where we end up.
Is this
I would be
get up good for 1,000.
Theoretically, yes.
All right, we're proving that theory today, my boy.
No, I want to drive the car home. Oh yeah, T56. Yeah.
Is right?
Yeah, all the way over and up. It's really high. Gonna calibrate the dyno real quick. I guess we're gonna set up the speed. Wait, is that right? Is that right? That's actually right?
That's right, but what is it?
692. Dude, I've been saying it's probably right at 700 horsepower.
There you go. I let out, as you saw.
Yeah, I heard that a little bit. It breaks up, I was telling him, it breaks up on like when it's a little cold. We got 697, 692, and then 599, 626. I've done my best with street tuning, and based off what this is showing, we're at, just to put the RPM up here, we're at 5,000 RPM, making almost 600 horsepower, and then it rises right on up from there. So probably we can bump in a little bit more timing in this area to bring that up, because it's hitting peak boost right around 5,000 RPM. Where are we at? Yeah, 5,100, 5,200. It's really rolling into it. All right, so we're gonna test this theory. We might need to pull the intake manifold and gap the plugs even tighter. But we're gonna check here by pulling some timing out to see if maybe the timing has something to do with these dips in the map. But I don't know. Usually it's not breaking up when I'm on the highway and after driving it for a while, because usually by the time I get on the highway, it's about 10 minutes of driving. So you just don't notice it. Okay, so we gotta pull the intake manifold. I'm gonna get to work here pulling this. It should only take a couple minutes to get the intake off, and then we gotta pull the plugs out and check them over. I'm gonna get to it. I'll get right back to you guys. So we've come to the conclusion that this is more than likely the culprit here. We ended up gapping the plugs. We found them to be at 30 thousandths because your truly didn't tighten them enough. But who knew? I think the factory gap on these is like 35 or 40 thousandths, which is insane. And the only thing I had to compare them to at the time that I did it was my factory BRZ spark plugs, which were like 15 or 20 thousandths. Hopefully this is the trick. It'll take care of the breaking up. I have a very strong suspicion that this is actually what it is. So we're gonna put the rest of the car back together and get back to it. Okay, car's back together. We're gonna get another test pull in, and then we'll see where it's at from here. I'm getting kind of hungry. All right, so suspecting that these drops, it might be hitting a little bit of a boost cut here. Like I said before, my boost control is not quite spot on. I'm not a pro tuner by any means. He knows a lot more than I do. Obviously, he runs a dyno and an entire shop. Being the crank trigger, apparently when I pulled the motor apart the last time I put it back together, the crank trigger was just a little bit too far away, and that's been screwing me ever since the car's been back together under like a gold start. So we got it. All right, so this was the last pull. There was a little bit of timing pulled out here that we were doing to test the miss on the car, but we got that figured out now. So we bumped 2 degrees more of timing back into it, and we're gonna rerun it and see where it ends up now. But basically it should just fill this gap in here. So you're adding more timing up at the top too?
Yeah, only up top. So
okay.
Everywhere after
like
6,000.
Okay.
And
okay.
then I'm leading it out 6% because that was 11.1, 11.0 AFRs.
Gotcha. Okay, finally got a decent base run. 20 PSI, 695. We're going. I dipped a little bit that run, but 592 at 5100. So
only the torque right here.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think I don't want to set the torque, probably keep it below like 650 at the most.
Timing is back where you drove in here with it. Only thing is up top, that is.
Okay.
And you see it kind of ironed out the shakiness. Okay. But that's also telling you don't want to go much more because it's actually I'd probably pull a 1 degree back out.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to keep it safe. Man.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm all for that. Just let the boost do the work.
Boost do the work. Boost it, fuel it.
So we bumping it up to 22?
We can't go 1 pound at a time. That was 21 pounds.
Oh, so 23.
Wait, no. It tapers off to 19, but 21.
What do you normally do? 2 or 3 PSI at a time?
Next, jump up to like 25.
What?
Yeah, you don't waste time doing that.
The man's nuts.
Because between that, you can interpolate. You don't have to tune yourself by.
Yeah, and we're on a dyno too. I'm not used to that on the street. I'm on like 2 PSI. Once it gets above 23, I'm like, all right, 1 PSI at a time. My man said 25 PSI a boost. He don't mess around. So 25 pounds, straight to it. Oh, I'm excited. Holy shit! 815 horsepower, 690 foot-pounds of torque.
25, 26 pounds.
Holy shit, boys! And that was on what, super conservative timing, I'd say, right?
Same timing you drove in here. That's your map.
My map. Yeah. So my old setup pretty much at that PSI, that's stock heads. That was probably pushing 720.
You are 26 pounds pounds of boost, 11.6, 11.9 AFRs.
This man, he said no holding back. We're going straight to fucking 26 PSI.
Yep.
Golly, dude.
The air temps are kind of getting up there, so I'm gonna let her cool off.
Yeah.
But outside that, engine temp is pretty good. On here, you're at 77% duty cycle on your injectors.
Okay.
So we have a ways to go.
I was also losing fuel pressure on my old setup, but I think it might have been my fuel pressure, my fuel cap. Probably pull a little bit of timing out at 55 to 5800.
Yeah, pull it out at peak torque. You can run it back in a little bit after, but peak torque, where the engine is naturally making peak torque, you want to pull a little bit right there.
And then what? Do you do any before that RPM or just right at that
I'll do a little
RPM?
bit before that RPM, but really at that RPM is where the bulk of it goes, because the engine is moving slower.
Okay.
And then when the engine picks up enough speed, you can add the timing back. See the shakiness at the top of the graph?
Yeah.
That's from the timing being low, but at peak torque you realize it's straight.
Okay.
Yeah, the torque looks about right, but I'm still gonna pulse a little low.
6800 on, we can add another degree, and then 5800
and see how
less.
it responds. If it doesn't like it, pull it back out.
I like it. We're like, no homo. We're meant for each other on this shit.
Yeah, don't force the engine to do what we want it to do.
Right.
Better eat.
Right.
At peak torque, I'm gonna actually add a little bit of fuel too, because that's when it went leanest as well.
Okay.
So that's when it was consuming the most air.
Yep. That makes sense.
So how you know is where the VE table, in your VE table, if you realize the number naturally increase right there,
Okay.
that can tell you, without a dyno graph, that will tell you how much air the engine is consuming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That
the
makes
VE
sense.
table is very...
Now, what exactly is the VE table in Haltech? Is it considered the map or the fuel map?
It is your fuel map, but it's
Okay.
it's really typically your air map, how the
Okay.
engine is breathing. So those numbers are literally
Like CFM.
Yeah, so 100% VE in here would be a 3-liter engine, would be you're moving 3 liters of air.
Okay.
It's all theoretical.
And that's like what you were telling me the other day, where Fuel Tech doesn't actually use volumetric
At all.
efficiency. It uses just regular, like,
injection time. So
fuel. Link ECU does the same thing, don't they?
you can use it in Link in their traditional mode, but if you put it over in their modeled VE, it turns into this.
Oh, really?
If you had a Link on this car,
Yeah.
and you took all the values out of here and put it in a Link, it should work.
That's cool. I didn't know that. So you learned something here.
Yeah.
Tuned by Pencil Tuning at 813 Performance. This guy will do 2JZs. He'll do LS. He'll do base maps. He'll do remote stuff. You do remote stuff too, right?
I do.
Mike showed up in the flesh. Full Detail Automotive. This dude spent a lifetime in Japan.
I'm back now. Life is gonna be better on the second round.
Second round?
Yeah.
He's like a cat. He's got 9 lives.
Yeah, I think I'm on my 4th right now.
Okay, so that run we had 25 PSI. So if you look, we cut timing right in here and we added 1 more degree up top. Got 816, 680, so we cut the torque down, but we're saving the motor through here. We want to keep it right around 650, 700 foot-pounds, and then make all the power on the top end. We're only revving to 7,500 too. Do you want to cut more timing out of the mid-range?
I wouldn't. No, well, I did pull some, and you see that? It didn't fall.
Yeah, it dipped about 10 foot-pounds.
Everywhere below 5,000 is the same.
Yeah,
I
that's
pulled
true.
some before 5,000, so it should have fell.
Okay.
So that means you were over advanced, and that would explain your top bearing.
Ah, all right.
Let's jump to 30.
Just go to 30.
It is, bro. It is.
We're going to 30.
Neither here nor there.
Oh my goodness. We did 815 at 28 PSI. The 30 PSI should be right under probably 860. On these tires, they don't hold.
Oh, see what's this? You have to turn it down. You can't drive on this. You're gonna.
I mean, where it was at, it was
stupid.
It was useless. I had no first or second gear, and second revs out to like 80 miles an hour. 30 pounds of boost. Coming in hot. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit. Spent a lot of time on this. I was not expecting that. Wait. Holy shit, it broke up. That's breaking up.
Your cut. I forgot I had your cut.
Oh.
So it hit your cut.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
What did it make?
916.
All 100 horse.
After 2 PSI? That was 30 PSI. Okay. That was way more power than I expected. We were expecting like 860-ish, 850. Gonna do one more pass, get a clean one in, and I think we're gonna call it at 30 PSI. 900 horsepower, can't ask for much more than that. That's awesome. I built this thing in my garage, you guys. I am set. He cleaned up the fuel map and timing map just a little bit. We're gonna try to make one more clean pass. The 900 horsepower was literally a spike from it hitting boost cut and slamming back in the boost immediately. So kind of a not very accurate boost. I'm okay with that.
You know how much boost that was?
28?
How do you know it's in the 20s?
I don't know. How much boost was it?
It peaked at 27.
So it's making less boost.
Less boost, but it's making more. Oh no, it hit 29 per second.
Oh, weird. So is it 100% duty cycle still?
So your duty cycle right now is 90.
Oh.
That's where I'm getting.
Okay.
But it's also rich. I'm gonna lead it out a little bit.
Okay.
It's 10s AFR.
So it's losing boost pressure somewhere.
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna do a little test here. He's gonna turn off the VTC and we're gonna run it without VTC just to see how much of a difference it makes at this power level with these turbos. No VTCs. How much boost are we at? 27, 28 pounds of boost, no VTCs for science.
Yeah, so check it out. Get actual numbers. So VTC 465, same RPM, 5,000 RPM, 465 versus 623. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you're losing 200 plus foot-pounds of torque. From
moral of the story, don't delete your VTC. It's not worth it.
Nope. I mean, you'll still make the same power up top as you see, because the VTC is off up here anyway.
Especially at this power, like that's huge.
Yeah, exactly.
That's huge.
Like, so yeah, you can have a fast car, but I'll gut you from stoplight to stoplight and then beat you up top. 6,000 RPMs, 5,700 RPMs,
That's
682
insane.
versus 699.
I mean, even all the way down at 4,000.
Right here,
dude,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's try 4,000 RPMs.
It's all the way through.
So right now, what we're gonna do is we did a run with it off, and we did one with it on.
Yeah.
Where they crossover, that's where we need to set the points. So they're gonna cross somewhere right here. So it needs to turn off at 6,000.
Damn.
So that's the data.
That's high.
Yeah. Well,
wow. Okay.
The engine is telling you
well,
what
now
it
we know.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it makes the difference down here, but it doesn't make any up here.
Right.
So keep it on all the way to here, and then turn it off.
That'll carry the torque all the way through.
Yeah, we're gonna turn it off at 6,000 RPMs.
Okay.
And there you go.
Solid.
Yeah. You're 400 RPMs off just by seat to the pants, which is damn good.
Yeah.
You can't do this without a dyno.
No, no, definitely not. I mean, you don't gotta try it again. We already know what it does.
This man scared of this engine. All right, I'll let her live.
Yeah, it's good. She's done good. She's done very good.
Let her cool off.
I'm super proud of this thing. So we got one more pull. We're setting the VTC to be at 6,000 RPM, which is where we found earlier. And then everything else is pretty much the same. So we should make maybe a little bit more power. I doubt it though.
It'll probably be just more overall in general through here and then carried through the top exactly like it is. I'm quite happy with it. We're already at 700 horsepower, 5,000, we're at 600. So these are the final numbers, 817 and 716. I mean, we had the spike at 900 horsepower, but obviously that didn't count because it cut and then slammed right back into boost. So we can't really count that. It'd be really cool to count that, but another day. I'm gonna go get some street logging in. Yep. Rolling it off the dyno right now. Any day you're driving the car off the dyno after making 800 horsepower is a good day.
That's a great day.
I don't care what anybody says.
I don't care what car it is either.
Especially when it's my car. What we got, to the right?
Right,
She's hooking. Yeah. That's the best part, dude. Normally it blows off second gear. I can't believe it's actually hooking right now. Wait till this guy.
That was Mike.
That's good.
Yeah, this thing is pretty rowdy.
Yeah, dude, it's just 2 years. The years are so long in it. I mean, it's good and it's bad at the same time.
Damn, this shit is nice. All right.
when you build it,
Yeah,
when you build it a Z, man. Woo! I can't believe it's hooking right now. I never knew the dyno would heat up the tires like that.
Also in the mid-range, like where I added fuel on it, it makes it smoother, the transition smoother. So instead of it just waiting and then coming on and
slamming in.
Yeah, linear.
Yeah, it's definitely much more linear. Successful day. Mike's happy, Billy's happy,
Neil's happy.
Neil's happy, Zay's happy.
The VG's
Something
happy.
different for everyone here.
Really
Pencil
big.
tuning for dyno.
It's so empty.
Tampa, if you're in the Tampa area, you need any tuning done?
Yes.
This is your boy.
Hands even
down.
just dyno rentals. Bring your tuner.
Dyno rental.
All-wheel drive dyno.
Yeah, remote tuning, all that stuff. Help
Pencil
me out
tuning,
greatly.
813 Performance, Tampa, Florida.
And full detail.
And the 44
With our powers combined.
Yeah.
All right, guys, time to take the thing home. Othniel helped me out greatly. I am forever indebted to him for what he did. So thank you, guys. Check out 813 Performance. Let's take this thing home.
Okay guys, so now that I'm back at home, I just want to give you some final thoughts basically as far as this whole dyno session went. First and foremost, there's definitely some boost leaks going on. I'm gonna get them taken care of. I'm actually working on it this weekend. May or may not make it into a video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. As far as the power level it made at certain boost levels. Now obviously from 20 to 25 PSI there was a significant jump, and then from 25 to 30 it didn't really do too much, because what would actually happen is the boost would spike to whatever pressure that we would set it at early on. It would pretty much taper off from that. So it would spike 28, 29, 30 PSI. I think the highest we saw was about 29 PSI, even though we were targeting 30. It would make more torque actually, but then the overall power would pretty much remain consistent throughout each dyno pull. And the reason for that is, well, the car would make peak power at a higher RPM than where it's making peak boost. So peak boost might be at 5,200 RPM, but peak horsepower, I think it was at like 6,600s. I don't remember exactly offhand, but I do remember the overall power curve of this setup is phenomenal. But with that said, I think once the car hits and maintains a steady like 30 PSI, it will probably see high 800s. I don't think it'll quite hit 900 with 30 PSI. 32, 34 PSI of boost, definitely should see mid 900s, maybe even 1,000 at 34, 36. We'll see what happens once we get up there, but for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the car where it is. I'm gonna fix some of the boost leaks so it's not, the turbos aren't working quite so hard to make the same boost pressure. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this one and you got something of value out of it. If you did, be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll catch y'all next time. Take care.